Okay, so first thing, you'll need to get it printed. It was designed to print on 8.5 by 14 paper. That's legal size. So if you've got this paper and a printer at home, you are good to go. What I like to do is take it to my local print shop and have them printed on this 11 by 17 paper that's a bit bigger and heavier quality. I really like the border space. Next, it's time for your artist date. So set the scene and make it really inviting. This is all about you time. You get to be creative and be reflective. Decide what time period you'd like to use the planner for. It could be a week, a month, a year, it's totally up to you, but I will use week in my examples. We let our intuition serve us best when we tune in to our body and our internal world. So starting with the body area on the planner, tune inward and ask yourself the question, what does my body want my brain to remember this week? It's a chance to tune into you and really pay attention to what you notice, how do you feel, and just let your creativity guide you and have fun filling out this part. Since we create what holds our attention, next, set your intention for the week. Rather than letting life steamroll you, which we all know can easily happen, decide what kind of week do you want to have. Write a word or a sentence that will help you keep your focus. It's like your theme song for the week. Use it to bring you back to you and your focus when life gets distracting. Next, let's set up the calendar part. This area defines the length of time this calendar is for. Choose whatever is most useful to you. So if you're setting it up for a week, you'll find little triangle lines in the corner that'll help you create 7 spots. They're here. So I do the bottom one, and then I'll do these ones. Use a ruler or don't use a ruler, whatever you prefer. Then you can go ahead and fill in the dates. I like to copy in important appointments and things that are meaningful to me, or that I especially don't want to forget. And if you want to set it up for the month, there's also grid lines along the borders that will help you. Okay, so now moving on over to this area, 3 is the magic number over here. This part is meant to really help your focus and maybe even save you from trying to do too much, because sometimes less is more. So pick your top 3 focus areas for this time period, and then decide on 3 specific action steps you can take to move each project forwards and make them really easy to follow. Here's an example of mine from last week. The more specific you are, the easier a time you will have accomplishing this task. And this is also where you can go to empty your brain when your mind is feeling cluttered. When you've got stuff whirring through your head, just write it down so you can let your mind be at peace. Also, there's a spot down here for correspondence. So if there's someone you don't want to forget to connect with, so go ahead and jot their name down here. Now for my favorite part. What are you dreaming about? So this area in the middle is about what is getting your attention right now. You can ask yourself the question, what is your higher self or your guides leading you to notice? There are infinite clues to guide us on our path towards following our dreams. Here's an area to gather the clues. When you start doing this practice, things get very interesting. At the end of the planner week, it's time to reflect. Look back over what you did. These make great journals to look back over as time goes by. If you didn't get everything done of your intentions, just don't sweat it. Life changes quickly and we just have to keep rolling. So if it's still relevant, copy the information over to your fresh planner when you sit down for your next planning artist date. Living life on your own terms is essential to feeling fulfilled. And that's one of the reasons I created this planner, and it's one of the things it really helps me with. So I hope that it's helpful for you too. And by all means, feel free to reach out if you have ideas for improvements or suggestions or feedback or want to check in, or if you need more support. This is what I love to help people with. Have fun!